Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how to do this beautiful look from my beautiful friend Brittany. Look at my face caster. Hi! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I did this look on my friend Brittany, and if you like it, just keep watching. Yeah, keep watching. What's up guys? I'm loving the awkward intro clips, but let's get into this, shall we? Brittany looks totally nervous. Calm down, girlfriend. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so I'm using the Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 115, and I'm just gonna apply this by using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Then once I get that applied all over the face, I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender to soften the foundation and make it look a little bit more seamless. Then I'm using the Age Rewind Dark Circles Eraser in the shade Fair just to conceal any darkness under her eyes. I'm also going to apply this under her eyes in a triangle shape and around the bottom of her nostril because most women get hormonal redness around this area. I'm going to apply this on her chin . And on her T-zone, and then down the bridge of her nose. Then taking my damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend all of that in a patting motion. Then I'm using the Fit Me powder in shade 120, and I'm patting that on all the areas where we applied the concealer. I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush to apply this. I am also doing this to set the concealer so it doesn't crease or smudge. Then I'm going to be using my Anastasia contour kit for the contouring. I'll be using the bottom middle shade. It's a great color for this because it has a grayish undertone, which gives it more realistic shadow effect. I'm going to apply this to her cheekbones with a small angled blush brush. She does not seem too sure about this. Then I'm going to be using the bottom right shade, which has more of a pinkish undertone. I'm going to be using this on her temples and up along her hairline. Brittany normally doesn't contour her face, so this was definitely a big change. Using my IT Cosmetics brush, I'm going to blend this all in. On the cheekbones and the forehead, I'm going to do circle motions and quick swipes. And down on her jawbone, I'm going to do swish motions downward to blend the product down and to bring it into a natural gradient. Then I'm using a tiny bit of this Revlon Color Stay foundation with a small concealer brush. I'm going to just use this to define the contour. Also, I'm not exactly sure what color this is because, well, it rubbed off the bottle, so yeah, sorry. Then I'm using my damp beauty blender again to just go in and soften and blend all of that out. I wasn't sure how to hold her face as I was doing this, so I just decided to choke her instead. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Gel in medium brown to define her brows. After that, I'm just going to be using Mary Kay's eyeshadow in Hazelnut. And I'm going to do that just to fill in and lighten up her brows and give it a little more natural look. Now it's time to seal that Now I'm going to apply a highlighter by ColourPop in the shade Super Shock. Before I applied this, I sprayed some primer water onto my brush. The brush that I am using is the Morphe S23 fan brush. It's so amazing. And I'm just going to apply this to the top of her cheekbones. And then I'm going to apply some on her Cupid's bow and onto her nose. So the highlight was a little too intense for her, so I used my beauty blender to soften it just a little bit. Now onto the eyes. This is the ColourPop eyeshadow in Hanky Panky. I am going to use this color as the transition shade. The brush that I am using is the Morphe M441 blending crease brush. It's probably my new favorite. Alright, so my camera died at some point, so I'm just filling you in. I used a little MAC eyeshadow in the color Antiqued on the outer corner of her eyes. And now I'm just going to use tape. And I'm going to apply this to the outer part of her eye, pointing upwards, kind of like doing a winged eyeliner, but with tape. Then I'm applying some more MAC eyeshadow in the color Satin Taupe right above the tape, and I'm pulling that shade outwards, following the tape line. I also use a beauty blender at the end just to pick up all of the fallout that had fallen onto the tape. After pulling off the tape, I used a small angled brush with a little concealer just to shape and highlight her brows. Going in with the NYX Dreamcatcher palette, I am using the white color to brush on right below her brow just to define it. I also used a light emerald green mixture from an Ulta box that I had lying around. Also the white shimmer that I am applying to the inner corner of her eyes, that's from the same makeup box. This box to be exact. Brittany had old eyelash extensions on, so unfortunately I couldn't apply mascara or falsies. Next time, girl. For eyeliner, I'm using Ulta Liquid Liner, which if you've watched my other videos, you know this is what I always wear, just because I love the matte finish and the applicator is so dope. It's more firm than any other liquid liners I've used. For the lip liner, I'm using CoverGirl in the shade Smoky. Then for lipstick, we both chose Jeffree Star's Celebrity Skin because it's like the perfect nude shade. However, on her, it does look a little bit more brown. I did not film the part where after we had applied her lipstick, we added some pink to the center of her lips just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension and to lighten up this look a little bit. I'm also using a small angled brush to clean up all the lines around her lips. And then an angel flew in and changed the exposure on my camera for a minute, so it looks a little weird. Then more setting spray, because you can never have too much of this on your face. And voila, that's the finished look. If you guys enjoyed this video and or liked the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.